Well, hello and welcome back to another Clizzard video. I don't even know if I want to put this on my Trainer Clizzard video or just my Trainer Clizzard channel, just my normal channel. I swear this video isn't me trying to advertise my other channel, but like I want to talk about Pokemon and Pokemon cards, specifically Pokemon cards, and it sucks right now. Pokemon cards suck right now, guys. I just entered at such a bad time. Apparently, I thought it was getting better. I thought Pokemon cards were getting better, but it's not. Okay, let me just clarify. Pokemon cards, in terms of playing, it's fantastic right now. It's so fun. I've been having so much fun playing Pokemon, and honestly, the cost of entry to play Pokemon in terms of playing the card game, is honestly at a great point. You can build a really competitive deck for very cheap. And when I mean cheap, I mean like maybe $50 to $100, which for some people that might not be cheap for a hobby. I understand, but it feels a lot cheaper than in the past where Pokemon decks. I feel like the trainers and supporters themselves would have costed like $50 to $100, and compared to other card games like Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh can get very expensive, and I think Yu-Gi-Oh you could have a good, or if you need a good deck, one card in a Yu-Gi-Oh deck could cost $100. It could be low rarity. It's just a really a necessary card in a deck could already be the same cost as just a complete competitive Pokemon deck. And so I think Pokemon, in terms of the card game, is at a great point. Obviously, there's Pokemon TCG Pocket that just released, and I think that's gathering a lot of interest. And Pokemon itself is in a good state. There's also the new game that's gonna come out, AZ. I think that's garnering a lot of interest as well. But in terms of when I mean Pokemon cards are in a bad state, I kind of mean like the buying, the buying of Pokemon cards. The getting Pokemon cards not for your deck, but in terms of collection or products packs in general is in a terrible state right now. It's actually like one of the worst states it's been from what I've seen. Obviously, it was probably worse during COVID. But yeah, let's just start there. Pokemon card collecting. I'm not sure when it started to get so expensive. It was always, an expensive hobby. It wasn't cheap to get like, I'm thinking back in the days during the EX, the Diamond and Pearl, the Heart Gold Soul Silver kind of era. Obviously Pokemon cards back then weren't cheap. But for the most part, it didn't seem like super overpriced, and it didn't seem super limited. It didn't seem like people were scalping products back then. Obviously, during Heart Gold Soul Silver era, buying EX packs obviously may have been a little bit more expensive than the newest Heart Gold Soul Silver packs. But that's just because the product was old and hard to get, not because people were just selling it for expensive. And the demand was high. The demand back then was probably pretty low. Like during Heart Gold Soul Silver and Diamond Pearl era, you can get like old packs, like EX packs, old pop packs, old EX packs. And that's when I played a lot during that time, and so that's why I'm kind of explaining it like that. But then I think COVID hit, and a lot of people were like collecting cards. Maybe a lot of cards weren't being printed, and I think a lot of maybe influencers were like opening packs to kind of show like collecting Pokemon cards, and it kind of bought everything up. I believe that's what happened. Again, I'm not a historian when it comes to Pokemon cards, but and then nowadays during the Scarlet and Violet era, that's where we're at now with Pokemon cards. I got back into it this year. It's 2025. I got back into it 2024, and it was during the middle of the year, during temporal forces. Temporal forces, is that what it's called? I can check here. Temporal forces, when it came out, that's when I started to get back into things. And even at that time, cards that I wanted was going up. Like I miss all these Zinnia cards, right? I'm a big fan of Zinnia. And these cards were printed in the Sword and Shield era, and so I missed a bunch of Zinnia cards. And at that time they were going up. They were going up. Just literally the beginning of 2024, this Rayquaza V from Evolved Skies alternate art was under $80. By the time I entered and started to collect and buy cards, going to start to play cards again, it literally went up by like 100%. Not literally, I guess. It's 100% would be $160. But regardless, it went up a lot. And I'm like, whoa, I entered at a bad time wanting to buy this particular Zinnia card. And then it dipped down to, a little bit during October, September of last year. I told myself that I didn't want to buy any of this card overpriced. And okay, let me get to my thesis. Let me get to my thesis because I want to say that I'm part of the problem. All right, it's very important. But yeah, it's I think it's scalping, right? That's the problem. That's the problem. People are buying products, whether that be in big box stores like your Walmarts, your Targets, wherever you buy card products from, or your local card shops. People are buying products or buying certain cards and saving them, and then waiting for them the market to for the market price to naturally go up because the demand is there for Pokemon cards, and then people just sell them at a high price, right? People buy product at the base price at at the normal price, MSRP or whatever it's called, and then they sell it for more expensive. And then also Pokemon cards is just kind of like almost like a free market, kind of like in terms of these cards don't have set prices, and so whatever the price ends up becoming is what whatever people are willing to pay for the cards, that's what price the card is gonna come out, right? When Rescue Rabbit, it is a Yu-Gi-Oh! But when Rescue Rabbit came out, it was a really good and competitive card. Like a really good card to set up your Xyz monsters. And, obviously, Konami isn't going to print Rescue Rabbit and be like, okay, Rescue Rabbit is going to be a $100 card. No, because it was really high in demand, it became a $100 card and people were willing to pay $100 for a Rescue Rabbit. And now it's the same way with Pokemon. People are willing to pay big money for cards. And that's where I am the problem. I am willing to spend big money on cards because I am financially irresponsible. That's going to be another main point of this video. I'm very financially irresponsible. I'm part of the problem. And so that's what happened. Is like people are scalping cards, right? Scalping products, scalping cards. I guess scalping cards is not really correct because like cards don't really have a MSRP value, right? It's more of scalping product. Well, people are scalping products, which makes cards go up. It's kind of the same thing, I suppose. But people are scalping products, and then it wouldn't work if people wouldn't buy it at high prices. But obviously, people are buying cards and products at high prices. Like I am buying these. I call it a Zinnia card because I don't really even care about Rayquaza, to be honest with you. Like I'm buying the Zinnia card for like, I told myself I want to buy for over $100, and I did indeed buy 2 copies of this card for under $100. I think one was $90 and one was $95 during this particular dip. But now it's gone up to very expensive. It's actually gone up to $150 back when it first boomed in price, and that's very disappointing. I should have bought more copies because I want 4 copies of some cards, including this card. I should have bought them when they were 100 or under 100, but now they're back to 150, and I'm very sad. So yeah, I'm part of the problem, right? I am the people. There's demand for Pokemon cards, so people are buying sealed product and reselling them for higher prices because people are willing to pay those prices. And it's one thing about scalpers doing that for money, right? Ruining the hobby to make a quick buck. But it's just facilitated. Scalping is being facilitated by people willing to pay high prices for cards, including myself. I am part of the problem. While I don't buy product, I buy cards, which it's kind of the problem, right? If I'm not willing to pay big money for this particular card, these particular packs from Evolving Skies and the subsequent cards from the set probably wouldn't be that high in value as well. But because I'm willing to pay the high prices, then other people are gonna suffer with high prices, and that's one of the reasons why scalping is being facilitated from people like me. I'm including myself, willing to pay big money, being financially irresponsible to buy cards that they want. And also, another big reason it's being facilitated is because Pokemon Company itself, I mentioned this in another video that I haven't posted yet. But the thing about Pokemon is that I'm sure they don't want, scalping to happen. They want to sell products. Like, obviously, scalping means that there isn't enough product being sold in the normal market at MSRP, so that's why scalping happens, is because people are willing to buy product from scalpers instead of buying it from in the wild, because there's not enough product in the wild. And so the problem is the Pokemon company needs to make more products. But it's just not that simple, because like Pokemon probably only have a certain amount of like printers, like because they need to print these shiny cardboard, and they probably only have a set number of printers. And I guarantee that they're printing cards at max capacity. I guarantee that the Pokemon company is trying their best to meet the demands, but they just ain't doing it. Pokemon, you need to step up your game. You can be making so much more money instead of people trying to buy cards from scalpers. Imagine if people bought cards from you. Holy crap, you'd make so much money, but you probably just can't pump out enough products, especially when every place is trying to sell cards. Long time ago, guess where you found your card? Oh, you found them at, Target, Walmart, maybe a Toys R Us. And then that's it. And then nowadays, cards are being sold everywhere. There's a whole bunch of card shops being open. Cards are being sold at GameStop, being sold at like everywhere. Not just like I've seen packs, like literal packs at Dollar Trees, at GameStop, at like other just small markets that are not big name stores. But Pokemon cards are being sold everywhere, and so it's just a lot of demand. It's just a lot of demand, and I'm sure Pokemon would love to print more cards. They just probably can't. They're probably trying their best, but they can't. And so it's just a little bit. They are not innocent to the issue. They're not. They're not. Yeah, I guess I don't know what the right word is, but they're not innocent from the issue. It's kind of their fault that this whole scalping thing is happening. They just can't meet the demand. It's just a little bit unfortunate because cards go up and then yeah. It's a little bit unfortunate. And again, this is just something I wanted to talk about for a long time. I've been kind of holding my thoughts, but these are the thoughts I've had. And not only Rayquaza V from Evolving Skies, but also Rayquaza V Max from Silver Tempest. Again, just another Zinnia card. And the thing about this card is that, it's And again, I also featured this card in a previous video. If you are kept up with some of my videos, you've seen me break a slab with this card in it. And this card at that time was like, ignore the right side of the graph here. The card itself was like $30, and when I got in again during May, it was going up to like $40, $50, and I'm like, oh crap! The card, another Zinnia card I want going up. And then eventually dipped down to like, 30. I actually bought mine for like 40, 35. So, I bought mine while they weren't, I didn't buy them at like $50. I did buy them, a little bit overpriced. But, $30, 30, 35, $40 for a Zinnia card. I got my play set, my 4 copies, and I was happy. And then literally today, they have gone up to $100. Why are they $100? What is going on? Literally today, they're up. They have been trending upwards recently, right? Some of them are PSA 10 for $100. Now normal ones are being $100. But yeah, as you see here, in the past, I guess beginning of this year, you can see that some of them are, $40 for lightly played. You have a $60 one for near mint. All right, it's trending upward. $60, $63. It's a little bit. They're trending upward now. And then sometimes they're still being sold for like 40, like under 50, 150. Oh, trend up. And January 6th, trend up to $75, $80, $100, and then now the trend is like $100, and it's just kind of. It's icky. It is icky. And again, this is going up today. Now they're like getting $100, even though some were bought at $100 before. PSA 10, by the way, $100. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that seller got ripped off. All I'm gonna say. And it's just sad. Cards that I bought are like going up, and it's like I'm not trying to say like, oh look at me, I bought these cards and they're going up. Oh, I'm gonna sell them for I've made back money. I've gain money because I bought these cards when they were lower, and now I can sell them for higher. I'm not that type of person to sell it. I bought these cards for my collection. I'm not going to buy these cards just to sell them, all right? And then Crown Zenith was another thing. I bought a lot of Crown Zenith packs, and I pulled a Pokemon, an Arceus and Dialga, and I'm happy about those. And then I'm like, okay, I pulled an Arceus and I pulled a Dialga. Let me complete the set. I need a Pokaya and I need a Giratina. And then I saw that the Giratinas, at the time I looked at, and the Giratinas were like $100, and I'm like, oh, $100 to complete my playset. It's a little bit expensive, but you know, I'll probably hold off on it because $100 is a lot of money. Again, me being financially irresponsible. I saw that the Giratinas were going up. They were trending up. Again, as you see here, this is when I was contemplating on buying them. It's $100. See that? During October, August, November, $100. And then all of a sudden, it shot up to what it is now, which is $200. Fantastic. So I saw the Giratinas trending up. And so I bought mine for like $115, right? I just squeezed my stomach. I'm like, okay, you know what? $115 is a lot of money. Again, I'm financially irresponsible. It's a lot of money. But looking at this trend, if I don't buy it now, it's going to be more than $115. So I need to buy it now before I spend more money completing my set. Again, I am part of the problem. I am buying cards, very expensive cards. And that just makes the market, it just makes the market worse. And yeah, now they are $200. These ones, by the way, are like fake. I tried to buy these two, but they're like, they don't actually work. So these are fake. But yeah, you can see near mint one going for like almost $200. Some of them aren't under $200. But yeah, that's what they've been selling for. So I bought mine under $200. I bought mine for like $150. So yeah, I kind of lucked out when I bought it. Because now they're expensive if you want to complete your set. The Arceus, by the way, and my Pokaya, I bought it. Pokaya didn't go up that much, but nevertheless. My Arceus, when I pulled it, I pulled two of them, by the way. When I pulled it, it was only like $60. It was like $60, $70. Yep, as you see here, I pulled it around here. See, they're like just $60, $70, not that expensive. And then it's shot up to $120 now. Yep, $120, fantastic. And that's how much they've been selling for, $120. If you can buy one lightly play for like $100, like, that's not bad. But yeah, they've been the Arceus have been trending upwards too, and that's kind of disgusting. And I've been talking a lot about cards, but it's just products. Let's talk about a product, Surging Sparks. This came out, when did it come out? I don't flipping know, but it came out at the end of 2024, and you know, I played sneak peek and pre-release, not sneak peek, pre-release and everything, and that was a ton of fun. And yeah, ever since Surging Spark came out, I just haven't seen them in stores. Like, I go to my Walmart, I go to my local Walmart, I go to my local Target, gone. This was before the holiday season. So this was around, for example, Thanksgiving, Christmas. And so, great. Another time where people want to buy cards for presents is another reason for people to scalp cards. And yeah, I don't see any Surging Sparks in box stores. Actually, I barely see any packs in stores anymore. I remember just literally like 3 months ago, I would actually be able to go in the store and find packs. Now, packs are all gone. All gone because Surging Sparks is new packs and people are just scalping packs. A normal pack are going for like $7. And then, like, if you go to, like, Elite Trainer boxes are being pretty expensive. $100, or I should say $66. Nope, they lied. It's $75, $80 for an Elite Trainer box, which is disgusting because they're like, what, $50? And so they're being scalped, and I haven't seen a Surging Spark pack in the wild after they were released. Like, they've just been gone. And it's because of the stupid friggin' Pikachu that's $500. What a friggin' awful way to ruin pack. Yeah, and so not only Surging Sparks is gone, the next pack that's going to release later this month in January is Prismatic Evolutions. Play a buyer's guide to Prismatic Evolutions. The guide, don't buy scalp products because it's friggin' expensive. This hasn't even been released yet. Surging Sparks, there has been an incredibly high demand, and you cannot find any packs in stores. Prismatic Evolution is not even out yet, guys. It's not even out yet, and look at the prices of these products. You know what? I'm gonna click. Okay, you know what? The Elite Trainer boxes from Pokemon Center, Very, very easily scalpable item. Very easily scalpable item because the problem with Pokemon Center pre-order stuff, which I'll get to in a moment, I'll talk more about this. But the problem about Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes and Pokemon Center stuff in general, pre-orders, is that when you pre-order stuff, you don't pay for anything. No, no, no. Their pre-orders. I mean, it's a good way of doing it. I appreciate the the friendliness of it. It's not like a lot of other places where they take your money first before they give you the product. Pokemon is willing to. Okay, what am I trying to say? You can pre-order stuff on Pokemon Center and you don't need to pay a single dollar until they send you the product, and then they take the money out of your credit card or whatever. So that's why Pokemon pre-orders are bad, or very easily to scalp, or very easy to scalp, because you can just buy everything. You can just literally buy everything. You're not gonna waste any money, and then you get your product, and when the product releases, then it charges your card. And so it's just a way of people to easily get products, and then obviously you'll need to get the money by the time the product gets sent out. But by that time, you're probably a scalper, so you probably have the money. And yeah, so these products, people don't need to pay for them. Anyone can just pre-order, even if they have no money. And whilst that's why sometimes I wish that they'll take your money right away, because that would stop some people, I would assume, from pre-ordering Pokemon cards in big bulk. Regardless, Elite Trainer box for Prismatic Evolutions, what, it's supposed to be $50 or $60. They're being scalped, pre-ordered $145, $155. All right, let's look at our scalpers. MVP Sports and Games, I'm never buying from you. King's Game, never buying from you. Twins Night, never buying from you. Untapped Games, okay. Look at all these scalpers that I'm never gonna buy from. The thing is, I've probably bought cards from some of these sellers, but not anymore. I'm seeing, again, another reason why I'm making this video is just to show the scalpers so that I don't buy product from them. Yep, I'll try to never buy product from any of these people, because look at them scalping products. Like, oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. This is what the Pokemon market has become, guys. This is what it has become. The surprise box. Again, look at all of these. Any new? Again, some of these sellers I'm pretty sure I've bought from, and so now I'll never buy from these sellers anymore because they are scalping product. And I probably shouldn't even be saying this, but my local card shops also scalp cards. Like it's that bad. Where like your local card shops, my local card shops, I should say, are scalping cards. And honestly, I mean, they might find this video and they might ban me from the store, and it is what it is. They ban me from the store. I do joke around saying that, what, I need to find a reason to get banned from the store. I say this to people in the store. I'm like, I should find a reason to get banned from the store so I stop wasting money on Pokemon cards. Which is kind of joking, but honestly, like, I do waste a lot of money on Pokemon cards. Again, financially irresponsible. And yeah, they scalp cards. Like they sell Surging Spark, like my local card shops sell Surging Spark packs for like $10. They sell the 151 packs for like $10. You know that product? There's like Costco has really good card deals, and they had these mini tins. They had like this pack of mini tins of 151 packs, and I'm pretty sure my local card shop literally just like camped at Costco just to buy literally all their stock just to scalp at their store. Like, I'm pretty sure that product was like $50 at Costco, and then they open all the packs, and they have 10 151 packs, which they can sell for $100. And they just, yep, I'm pretty sure my own card shop scalps cards. And honestly, I understand why my local card shop scalp cards, because at the end of the day, if they're not gonna scalp the products, people are gonna buy products from my local card shop and scalp it themselves. You know what I mean? So like, I get why my local card shop will scalp, because if they're not gonna scalp, other people are just gonna scalp, and so it's just sad. Like, that's the state where local card shops are selling products for expensive. And no doubt, my local card shop is gonna sell Prismatic Evolution packs for way more expensive than they're supposed to be. Like, I 100% guarantee, Elite Trainer boxes are not gonna be sold at $50 or $60. I believe that they will sell Prismatic Evolution Elite Trainer boxes for probably $100. And yeah, that's just disappointing. That's just disappointing. All right, who else am I not going to buy from? All these people, I'm pretty sure it's the same people scalping the same products. Oh, okay. What really prompted me, again, this is all old news. This is all old news. But what really sent me over today? Today was the announcement of the English announcement for Journey Together. This is Pokemon Beach, which is the website I use for when it comes to Pokemon card news. They do a good job over here at Pokemon Beach. And I saw this news. Journey Together is being officially revealed. So the English set, Journey Together, not Battle Partners, but Journey Together, is being revealed. It contains Battle Partner cards. The Battle Partner is the Japanese set. And it also includes cards from some of their structure decks, the Japanese structure decks, which are interesting. They're really bad. Some of these new cards are going to be really bad. But yeah, when this was released, obviously what happens is that Pokemon Center is going to start selling Journey Together pre-orders again. And yeah, this morning I tried to pre-order the Elite Trainer box because, again, I'm a Pokemon Master player. That's why I should probably post this on my main channel, because it's Pokemon Master related. As a Pokemon Master player, N, I like my N. N and Zoroark, alright? I do have Summer N with his Zoroark. So, you know, I would like to buy this, you know. And it's unavailable. And the website was crashing. I had a box in my cart at one point, but it kept crashing. And all these booster boxes, guess what? The booster boxes have all of a sudden become more scalpable, because what they done? They have made it so that your booster boxes have a promo in them. Great. So that just means that booster boxes have more value, which means that they're more scalpable. I guess it's good for nobody, because now booster boxes are going to be more expensive. I was like, oh, we get promos in our booster boxes. Yes, players are going to be so happy. Oh, that just means that people who have a lot of money, who can spend a lot of money on cards, to have more ability to scalp these stuff. Oh, I love that. And packs, unavailable. You can't buy booster packs anymore. And then your booster bundles, unavailable. This morning was absolutely terrible. The website just wouldn't work. You couldn't pre-order anything. And honestly, I'm pretty sure like pre-orders were done within like an hour. This has never happened before. Literally, even Prismatic Evolutions, their Elite Trainer boxes were up for like a few days. And speaking of Prismatic Evolutions, these have been sold out indefinitely. The thing about this product is because Stellar Crown Elite Trainer boxes restocked. I specifically remembered Stellar Crown Elite Trainer boxes restocking, because when they first released, I pre-ordered a Stellar Crown box, and then it became sold out after like a few weeks. Not 1 hour, after a few weeks they became sold out, I'm pretty sure. And then before Stellar Crown was released, Stellar Crown Elite Trainer boxes were restocked. So you can buy these, like, I'm pretty sure like a week before Stellar Crown was going to release. And so I thought that would have been the same case with Prismatic Evolutions. I was entirely wrong. I guess they haven't restocked these yet, but I haven't seen these being restocked ever since they got sold out after like a few days. Again, they weren't restocked in the hour. They were out of stock after a few days, I believe. And then Journey Together was just, people are scalping. People are simply just scalping Elite Trainer boxes from Pokemon Center, because in my opinion, those are the easiest thing to scalp. Which is sad. I probably shouldn't say that they're the easiest thing to scalp. But yeah, hey, if you want to make a quick buck, try to get these Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes, because you can make a quick buck with these. Let me tell you. But yeah, I'm just super disappointed. I was very excited about Journey Together. Again, as someone who plays Pokemon Masters, the idea of, you know, trainers and their Pokemon is really cool. I really enjoy that idea. And again, I'm nostalgic to that type of stuff, because, you know, I did play during the Plasma Blast era. You know, I did play during the Diamond and Pearl era, right? And I did play during is this Primal Evolutions? Primal Origins? During this era. During the era with this card in it. And so I'm really nostalgic to the stuff, and Journey Together seems like it's going to be one of the most scalped products in Pokemon, judging by what it was like. So anyway, just a quick video complaining about a quick video. It's probably like an hour video. So yeah, I should end it here. Just disappointed about the state of Pokemon cards. Again, playing is fun, but buying products, we out here buying overpriced singles. We ain't buying products. The only Surging Sparks products I bought was from friggin' the Ogerpon boxes and pre-release, and yep. Pokemon cards suck right now. It's expensive. Alright. Probably a terrible video. So thank you for watching. You're beautiful the way you are, and I'll catch you in another video where I complain more about stuff. Alright. See you guys then.